Alright, so tomorrow night we have Hell in a Cell. This is the last WWE pay-per-view inside the Thunderdome before fans get back to the arenas, to the live crowds, to the full capacity, starting July 16th. And we have 6 matches on the card for Hell in a Cell. Originally 7, but we had a Hell in a Cell match last night on SmackDown. And people are wondering, why is this match on SmackDown? Why is this not on a pay-per-view? And I was thinking the same thing too. Why is this not on a pay-per-view? Because if Roman Reigns is on the pay-per-view card, you're not main eventing unless you're Roman. You're not main eventing that pay-per-view unless you're Roman Reigns, man. Because if Roman Reigns versus Rey Mysterio was to happen tomorrow night, that would have been your main event right there. But that would not be your main event. I'm assuming Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre will be the main event tomorrow night at Hell in a Cell. But I'm gonna jump straight into the predictions. First match we have is Alexa Bliss versus Shayna Baszler. I do not like how WWE is treating Shayna Baszler. You take one of the dominant female wrestlers in NXT history, and then you send her to the main roster, and then you bury her. Really? You have her chase around a doll on TV. WWE is not using Shayna Baszler right. She should be dominant like she was in NXT. Best believe she should be the female version of Roman Reigns. She needs to have that dominant run like Roman Reigns. Or like Raquel Gonzalez in NXT. But no, you have her chase around a doll. And we're getting this match, Alexa Bliss versus Shayna Baszler. Please let Shayna win. Just let Shayna win, bro. And then when the fans come back, if Becky Lynch is not back by SummerSlam to beat Rhea Ripley for that title, give it to Shayna Baszler. Let Shayna Baszler dethrone Rhea. Let them renew their feud like they did in NXT. It's money right there. It's simple as that. It's not that hard, WWE. Come on. Bad creative right there. I'm going to go with Shayna Baszler to take the dub over Alexa Bliss. But they're probably going to make her lose to Alexa, so I'm still going to keep my prediction as Shayna Baszler, so yeah. Next match, we're getting Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn for the 1,000th time. Because Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have no one else to feud with. They have nothing for them, so why not put them against each other for the 1,000th time in a row? And we're probably going to see this match at SummerSlam again. Dude, you cannot make this up. You know what? I'm going to go with... I'll take Kevin Owens. Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. This should be a Hell in a Cell match. This should be a feud-ending match. This should be inside Hell in a Cell. So, if I was creative, I would replace the Bayley versus Bianca match inside Hell in a Cell with Cesaro versus Seth Rollins and make that inside Hell in a Cell instead of Bianca versus Bayley. So, Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. God, I hope this feud ends after this. Because if I see this feud again after Hell in a Cell, you're going to hear from me. And you're going to hear from a lot of people in the wrestling community. Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. You know what? Put Seth Rollins over. Build him up. So that when Edge comes back, him and Seth Rollins can have a match at SummerSlam. Hey, I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins over Cesaro. Sorry, Cesaro, I gotta go with my boy Seth on this one. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the Raw Women's Championship. How many opportunities Charlotte Flair is going to get? For the love of God, let Rhea Ripley retain. That way, you bring Becky, and that way Becky can just take the title off of Rhea at SummerSlam, bro. Why are you gonna? So you're gonna put the title again on Charlotte? See, that would make her. That would make her a 14 or a 15-time women's champion. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all sign off in the comments on because if Charlotte wins, I think that would be her 15th reign. She will be a 15-time women's champion. So yeah, I think that's the most rank. That's the most title reigns that a woman ever had in WWE. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna go with Rhea Ripley because this feud is getting boring. And once again, WWE is killing Rhea Ripley. They're wasting her title run because she has no one to feud with other than Charlotte. And then her and Asuka faced off 4 times ever since WrestleMania. Ever since she beat her at WrestleMania, they faced off 4 times. But once Rhea gets done with Charlotte, then who's she going to face? You might as well have her run into Shayna Baszler. If Becky Lynch is not back, you might as well have her run into Shayna Baszler. That way they can renew their feud, and that way Shayna takes the title off Rhea. Man, y'all let me know in the comments, man, what y'all think, man. Because I'm really going on a rant this video. I'm really going on a rant. Because whoever is writing this needs to take a look in the mirror and say, what am I doing? Because you just hiring a bunch of nobodies. You are hiring writers who have no experience behind wrestling. Like, come on. You're basically just taking them from college and bringing them to the WWE and having them write the script. This is bad creative, man. So, I'm going to take Rhea Ripley to beat Charlotte and retain her title. Next match, we have Bianca Belair versus Bayley. Now, who in the world wants to see this inside Hell in a Cell? Once again, replace the Bianca versus Bayley match inside Hell in a Cell, and I would have replaced it with Cesaro versus Seth Rollins inside Hell in a Cell. That would have made more sense. Y'all get what I'm saying? So who in the right mind wants to see Bianca versus Bayley inside Hell in a Cell? No one. So this is for the SmackDown Women's title. I'm going to go with Bianca Belair to retain. Because honestly, you need to have Bianca have the title, or I don't mind Bayley winning it back. But as long as Sasha Banks is back by SummerSlam, which she probably will when she will probably return on July 16th. That way they can slowly build that up to have Sasha versus Bianca Part 2 at SummerSlam. That way Sasha goes ahead and beats Bianca, and takes back her SmackDown Women's title. Y'all see where I'm going with this? Or if Bayley wins, okay, we're gonna get Sasha Banks versus Bayley at SummerSlam for the title. But if I was creative, I would let Bianca retain this, and please let this feud end between Bianca and Bayley. So yeah. And then the main event, we get Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre inside Hell in a Cell for the WWE Championship. If McIntyre loses, he will not get another title shot as long as Lashley is the champion. See, I want Bobby Lashley to retain. But the way I'm looking at it, I think Drew is gonna win it back. It might it's a little obvious, bro. It's a little bit obvious that Drew is gonna win back that title. And then not set him up for. But then who's Drew gonna face? Who are Drew opponents? What, Jinder Mahal? This is why you need stars. You need fresh faces. We need fresh stars. You gotta be kidding me, man. We have no stars. Terrible, bro. This is another part. This is another bad part on WWE. There are no stars. That's why people don't really watch the product. So I'm picking Lashley to retain. I'm sorry, but Lashley needs to retain. But at the same time, he shouldn't retain, because if you bring back Brock Lesnar and Lashley has the championship, then it's gonna be obvious that Lesnar's gonna beat Lashley, and then Lesnar's gonna hold the title hostage till WrestleMania. It's simple. He's gonna hold the title hostage till WrestleMania. Simple. Or you send Brock to SmackDown and you set up Roman Reigns with Brock Lesnar. But Roman Reigns don't need to run into someone like Brock Lesnar. He's already got John Cena lined up. He's already got The Rock lined up. And if he beats both of them, I'm sorry. He's the GOAT. He's the best heel in professional wrestling today. Roman Reigns is gonna have a 2-year run with the title. Mark my words. Count it right now. I'm placing a bet on that. He's gonna have a 2-year run with the title. Best believe that. But back to the Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre match. You know, my mind's gonna have to change on this, so I guess Drew McIntyre wins the title back. And then you bring Finn Balor, you bring Adam Cole after he gets done with Kyle O'Reilly. You bring a guy like Damian Priest. Hey, you can build Damian Priest to win Money in the Bank this year. Or since you have nobody. Or build a guy like Ricochet, but what is Ricochet doing? They're not using him. So why don't you send him back down to NXT? That way Triple H can hit the reset button on him. The reset button on Ricochet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But those are all my predictions, man. I had to go on a little rant. This is bad creative. This is just bad. I'm tired of the same rematches. I'm tired of 50-50 booking. Because who gets over? 50-50 booking. Who gets over? No one. I'm tired of the same rematches, bro. Like, they don't. Who is hiring these writers? Bruce Pritchard, Vince McMahon, and Kevin Dunn need to step down. I'm sorry. But we all know that's not going to happen. So, yeah. But once again, I'm probably going to work on a vlog for y'all tomorrow. So, I'm not going to watch this live. I'll probably just watch it later into Monday morning or something like that. Thank you guys for hearing my rant. Hopefully you guys agree with me on some things. I know some of y'all might disagree on what I'm be saying sometimes, but if you agree with me or disagree with me, man, sound off your opinion in the comments on what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out.